nitawapea 1 2 3 sababu ya saa. Haya, nataka tufumilie kidogo sababu ya wako lap. Mila para kiatu. Akitoka tu pale tutasimama alafu tumshangilie na kuje hapa. Watu wanauliza abunu jemase. Aba jemase yu. Lakini hapa Kenya amesema baba jemase nege. Mi madam nyane kangalale nyu agoba internet DJ kidogo. Kuna madam aliongea hapa kuhusu internet mpaka iliniguza roho. Madam nyane kabunu Eldoret Wasingishu huyo. Madam, tuonongole madam. Magdalene. Ngoja wimbo DJ sababu kidogo tu wimbo DJ. DJ pull off the song. Huyu madam aliongea kuhusu internet. Ibaka sawala kataigu my mentor. Ngalega internet madam. Tugula. Aja kibwatyin ine stegak setan kuk nani. Magdalene, thank you kwa chenye ulikuwa unasema hapo. Ilinigusa roho kama one of the beneficiaries kwa internet. Naitwa Geoffrey. Unajua mimi ukitaka search mimi kwa internet ni Kiplugu Moita. Kiplugu ikikushinda andika Moita, itakurushia hii sura yangu hii. Si unaona ni kwanza mwega ajamae. To gogo madam so subinagede si to golawa gewe sawa. Yeah, thank you for that opportunity of online.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Thank you also for the good work you are doing.
Okay,
in the
thank
MCing, you. Singing and everything. I'll follow you. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Sawa. Chama go virwa. Kanya ngai ku confuse wo.
Lakini ngai goro mebago.
Ya goro. Aja kitete anige.
Igere nebo suguisi komakisome nambait, kisome Twitter handle.
Agila subi ning online.
Aga subi ning online.
Atya bisir online ile hi, golejo hi.
Agiyokchi emoji.
Jagiroryo kole. Mi korokwe alaka chekile kole internet. So iyokyi kole am Magdalene ile am Geoffrey. Amakindoge ngony. Ikimuna.
Yeah.
Ngosir ngerese chekimena kole Magdalene from Wasingishu.
Yes.
Unfortunately I met you in Tinderet Technical and Vocational College. Isir goralen. What?
Era logoi moita. Agilechi am a digital strategist.
Lechi am digital strategist. Ikimuna. Atya ilen kityo muguleldo degen kola kwerye bikiti. Lakini ujot sabet mama no. Unata tetian chike madam nyanda no kabisa lechigen. Kangalalen yung ngalekab internet yugen kitesetai. Ipkwanyenyit sabet na bakasakene tolongwa tebe swali alechi. Kochurwero koba koiboi. No kingololchin arap Ruto koiboli.
Yeah, Brian
akachomoka ndani akajitetea. Brian akajitetea.
Yes.
Akasema yeye ana hand pia. Awaege na leji madam sugo yung mentor ninyo.
Quick mentor ninyo.
Magsabi taglit mano.
Uno taksa.
Ginawa niya tayo kalong memu go yok po en lion. Ingen walin.
TikTok.
Mama no madam. Uy gongo. Iyan niya gororye. Koneno atinye magako yan. Okay, thank you. Wacha mimi hata
hivi sasa waziri anafungua lab Jitume ICT lab.
Akasema usaywa biju wamonyen. Kosirwa message Daniel Ndambuki the Churchill. Komejang Churchill, one of the Tinderet. Awendi aingia ni Churchill soon. Agongen ala ngiptaya.
Makofi tafadhali.
Ngiptaya na saya gere bainda tine ni biging Churchill. Mama ne usaywa Usaywa? Uwe kimnget kongya te rosara karago. Ako suba korang TikTok nenyu amun aistei mugonjwetab sikaruk eng TikTok. Choikere ami kibatit kolen age makonon ne. Kolen age testai inye ngalale lagok biik testai inye aijege testai eng kila kitu wale wanawatch hiyo kitu. Enda TikTok wall yangu kiplogoi moita. Ane ami live saa 12 akoi saa 1 amande eng TikTok live. Yaigero iyalwo gift ing yo.
Saa 12 from 6 to morning.
AM.
From 6 in the evening.
Akoi karon.
Wonderful.
Ami TikTok live. Tatyanget 7 akashuguli jajo.
Nga suppose kengalalji CS kukonin free wifi.
Free. Aja kwal bundles we. Uwa ingen Airtel kolole bundles ishe chutok. Amun kikosan agenge. Kuyo kekosanen komeche TikTok kokonen kila kitu. So Mungu awabariki sana. Osube jengen goro sigindete. Kalapatano.
Kawa kucheng bek.
Kap komis. Meja awagene agere kakelecho labatuyu asya agaje DJ. This DJ are my best friends wanatoka Delta. Punolin Bakopere. They are my friends. Yaitinde sherehe jeng bijutak wako wazuri sana kwa event. Adwa monda ka tolo ni agoero kamano jo Delta duto. Muse biro kae mutio koda ero kamano no tie gas no mandamano. Egielewa ni gawe jona meja laskei nat kityo meja laskei nat kole kidogo. Kongo music, thank you very much. DJ.
Haya. DJ. Bas naona Sigindet amerudi. Alafu pia ashikilie hapo. So tunapozidi kusubiri, kumbuka kwamba Waziri Eliud Owalo amefika na sasa hivi anafungua Jitume ICT Lab. Sijui kwa wana Konza, hii ni ya 69 ama ni ya 70 kote nchini ambayo inazidi kufunguliwa, na ukumbuke pia 66th. Yes, hii ni ya 66 sasa ikiwa imeweza kufunguliwa, na kumbuka kwamba pia serikali inawania kuhakikisha kwamba imefikisha 1,100 ya fiber national fiber optic ambayo inaendelea kufanywa kote nchini ili kuhakikisha kwamba kila mtu ako katika ndani ya connectivity, na pia vile vile kuhakikisha kwamba kufungua zaidi ya 25,000 free wifi hotspots kila mahali kote nchini, public spaces, markets na kote pale. Na pia vile vile kupitia ile mpango pia serikali pia inawania kufungua digital labs 1,450 kwa kila ward hapa nchini Kenya. Sasa nitaomba Sigindet aweze kuja kuendelea. Karibu sana. Okay, so utatulia. So DJ endelea namna hiyo pole pole, kwa chini kabisa tunapozubiri Waziri Eliud Owalo kuweza kumaliza kufungua na kuweza kutangamana na wale wanafunzi wetu wa hapa wa Jitume, Ministry of Information Communications and the Digital Economy, ambao wameweza kuandaa State Department for ICT and Digital Economy, pia kiongozwa na Principal Secretary Engineer John Kipchumba Tanui ambaye yeye ndio PS wa ICT na Digital Economy. Alafu pia kumbuka tuko naye CEO wa ICT Authority ambaye ni anajulikana kama Mr. Stanley Kamanguya. yuko na sisi pia, na pia vile vile amewasili sasa hivi CEO Konza Technopolis Development Authority, CEO Mr. John Paul Okwiri, wakiandamana pia na viongozi wengine. Of course mjumbe wetu wa hapa nyumbani, mheshimiwa ambaye amehakikisha pia siku ya leo inakuwa inafaa na inafana, Mheshimiwa Julius Meli. Asante DJ.
Sur mondo con col mor. Yesu kedo tona mora mora, mano mor mi woro yo yo echunya. Baba kedo tona wera wera.
Aya, naona wako lap hapa juu, wako hapa juu lap. Amejege mwite kidogo. Alafu kuna upcoming artist wako na sisi hapa kama ule Ngoroma ama Blessing. Agigilge sange nyo. Gilge sange magun jamnyach. Amaguna ne jamnyach maonge siginden ko magun.
Amakini jamnyach lakini kakale janyo kutieni kako CS.
Oh CS.
Aya tieni nguna ba amu magu misai.
Tieni gore mam Blessing.
Tieni gongoi mama.
Anenda getchen ku anenda ti kyotchen aenge notin kyotchen eleni si aine mnye we ba akakanelen hamiten orit ta baba ui orit mejo kyoginye nginye
Yesu leo aponya
kwerchi koras kolo Yesu leo aponye koras kidogo
Yesu leo aponya Yesu leo aponya Yesu leo aponya Yesu lo aponya.
Woyo aponya.
Logoi moita imeje imuteja no ikanyi.
Ogonet.
Agolo blessed ke muteja.
Kai goite golide tienotok.
Kaita ne mama sitien.
Mi alage sinyen je miorit yu joba traditional je bioso joba kipkajo.
Gogo goji. Mi alage agoi timit age.
Agere timit nobo en Kamelil.
Ega kotien Kamelil akotinye kotieni.
Kamelilo.
Kamelil. Akale jameje nyukolokyi mheshimiwa sinendet ale melokyin chepyoso sinendet mheshimiwa. Alejo walin akwalin
Mauya.
Akwal mauya.
Oi. Halafu mi timit nyon ba media. Kondojenen Gwiji. Senator ni. Gwiji senator.
Kuja salamia watu.
Meje wero senator Nandi.
Gwiji. Arakisha.
Mautie nitok chomjin moro ko jiboch.
No, ngoto konyokoro kole kilen Gwiji kuja ba.
Gwiji. Tonongo gerin.
Tonono bakityo. Wacha na kiroho kuja ya mwili.
Kiroho kuja ya kimwili.
Kuja.
Meje kwa bariak jerarge.
Salamia tu watu. Salamia.
Tonon kityo Gwiji.
Salamia watu.
Kitoan salamia tu meje senator Mreno Nandi County.
Na nyinyi mnasumbua bro.
2027.
Leo tumekuja hapa kufanya kukava mambo na ICT.
Alright.
Leo hatupo kwenye siasa. Lakini mnafanya kazi nzuri.
Asante. Swahili hicho kama Mombasa.
Hizi ni yako mzuri, nafanana na Wajakoya.
Asante. Ile ne?
Nimesema
usinilete mbewe.
Si ulisema mbewe ni pesa. So karibisha wageni.
Haya ndio tayari. Karibu sana Gwiji. Hebu tusimame tafadhali, tusimame. Wapi makofi na nduru na vigelegele?
Taptengelei DJ Tuenegas.
Hey. Agirabat kamsagonyo, agirabat kamsagonyo.
Wapi wale wa mama traditional?
Wapi kabisa Eliud Owalo, Dr. Eliud Owalo.
Karibu,
Wapi
DJ,
makofi ya
DJ,
mheshimiwa
DJ.
DJ? Wapi wewe DJ? Wapi wewe DJ? Yeah.
DJ.
Wamama wapi shangwe na vigelegele?
Taptengelei.
Siski.
Taptengelei to the wall.
Pole mheshimiwa, pole. Yeah. Yeah, tunaimba huko mheshimiwa. Sasa you can turn. Leta moja picha, leta nguvu kidogo.
Asante, tukae.
Asante DJ.
MC.
Yeah.
Yo.
Agere biga media wamejaa hapa mbele.
Haya, MC Jobre, karibisha mgeni wetu wa heshima.
Hebu tuweke mkono juu tumkaribishe mheshimiwa wetu Dr. Eliud Owalo tafadhali. Inua mkono hivi tafadhali, inua mikono zote mbili. Wachana simu, weka mkono juu hivi tafadhali. Kwa wale jogne, weka hivi mkono tafadhali tumkaribishe Eliud Owalo. Waziri Eliud Owalo. Amejenga Owalo tumekungoja sana. We have been patient for you mheshimiwa. Haya, nataka tupigie makofi Eliud Owalo. Ile ya muziki nikisema ati salat apiga la ya unaweka na kusema ya na sauti ya juu. Hebu fanya hivi tafadhali, fanya hivi. Unajua yanatoka Owalo, umeelewa? Sasa nataka tuweke kule ati salat apin ala apiga la ya.
Haya, rudia hiyo ngine tena.
Wacha nikaribishe Eliud Owalo. Karibu Tinderet mheshimiwa. Naitwa Kiblugui Moita. Kiswahili ni mesa ndama, Kiingereza ni swallow the calf. Mimi ni msanii ambaye Mungu alinibariki na lugha zote Kenya mzima, hata lugha yako naelewa. Adwa mondo akaw thuoloni arwaku Tinderet kae mondo Nyasaye ogwedu waseriti kae muse osechopo mondo dalo mang'eny pokaneni. Adwa mondo ichung malo mondo imosa gin gimoro mondo isuo ufukoni. Erokamano jatelo. Aye kodi kasema kothwe wangi jothuru kae neno jothuru kae. Erokamano. Sasa aseriti kae okadwa mondo adhi bed piny. Adwa mondo itimnie lweteni kamae. Alafu isoyo ufuko ni mondo imia gimoro adhi gumadhiye. Moga segalejo.
Haya, asante sana. Asante. Wapi makofi ya MC Kiblugui Moita. Asante sana. Wacha tuendelee na program ya leo. Asante. Nataka nikaribishe mtumishi wa Mungu. Basta, karibu hapa mbele. Mtumishi wa Mungu, karibu.
Praise God. Shall we all stand for a word of prayer? Let's all stand up for a word of prayer. Let's all stand for a word of prayer. And before I read, allow me to read a scripture here. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 4. Through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it's established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by wise counsel you will wage war on war. Heavenly Father and gracious God, the maker of the universe and the entire world, we want to glorify your name for who you are. Thank you, Lord, for the gift of the day that you've given us today. We are gathered here, God, to celebrate your wonderful doings in our lives. Lord, as we glorify you, we thank you for all the guests who are here, all the visitors who are here, all the guests of honors who are here today, the graduates, and everyone else who is seated here. As we glorify your name, O God, we are asking that, God, you speak to us. We are asking that, God, you help us to understand your divine presence upon our lives. Be with us always, O God, and bless us. Bless our fellowship today as we are still waiting for your divine presence to be in our lives. May you accompany us always as we thank you, God. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, I pray and believe. Amen. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reverend John Kurgat. Let's all be seated. MC of the day.
Asante sana mtumishi wa Mungu. Ongira bwa chikobaiti wa Jehova. Makofi kwake. Asante sana. Wapi Kamelil? Cultural dancers. Mheshimiwa Kamelil Cultural dancers wako na zawadi wanataka kupatia chief guest wa siku ya leo. Dakika 2 ndio tuendelee na program. Kamelil Cultural dancers mwarakishe. DJ kama uko na wimbo yao. Uko na wimbo ya Kamelil. Kamelil mwarakishe.
Tinderet. Jamune jamnyanan ajek yuta na menetwa gorenyan ajek mamus mus gotole punwa no legetya ajek yuta webunu tamelil kibunu sangenel ana menetwa gorenyan ajek yuta karibu kibiwat imut weita ekya na menetwa gorenyan ajek yuta gongo ywe kibiwat yuta kwani tapkilimo yuta na menetwa gorenyan ajek oger we jamnyanan network Tinderet ajek yuta gongo ywe lewalu ajek yuta we barate na menetwa Tinderet ajek yut igas ke gotkonya mheshimiwa ongwe Tinderet yuta na menetwa gorenya ajek yuta jamune jamnyanan yuta agas ke omiga yuta na menetwa gore ajek yuta gongo ywe kibiwa yuta gite kwe Tinderet ajek yuta ite kwe galile ajek yuta galili gumwai ajek yuta garibu nebo man ogas ke omiga na menetwa Tinderet ajek yuta ogas ke gotkonyol yuta ogas ke nebo man na menetwa Tinderet ajek gongo ywele walo gongo ajek tuta ogas ke nebo man na menetwa Tinderet ajek tuta ogas ke gotkonyol tuta ogas kende boman.
Asante sana wa mama wa Gamelil, asante, makofi kwao. Orabokchi, makofi, asante sana. Aya, wacha sasa nipeane program kwa principal ili program iendelee. Asante. Karibu. Karibu uendelee mwalimu.
Chief guest, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, the Principal Secretary, Engineer John Tanui, the CEO, Consa, the CEO, Consa Technopolis, Mr. John Paul Okwiri, the CEO, ICT Authority, Mr. Stanley Kamangura, the area member of National Assembly, Honorable Julius Melly, the Deputy County Commissioner, Tinderet, Madam Esther Oyuki, all county directors and sub-county directors present, all principals present, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I'm Jambo. I want to take this privilege to invite you all to Tinderet Integrated Technical and Trainers College, where we want to train as far as the trainers and the trainees. With us here, Pana Chief Guest, are principals from several public institutions. I will just request that they just stand because of time. All principals cutting across the education sector. Thank you so much. Directors, all directors, sub-county and all this. Karibuni sana. We have members of the clergy with us. You can stand. Other teams will be introduced by my colleague, Madam Josephine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my utmost pleasure to welcome you all to the launch of our Digital Computer Lab and the digital conference that we have shared a lot of experiences. I want to request that the community make use of this facility going forward. You can never get the testimonies that have been shared here today anywhere else. If that is not enough gospel for you to transit to online training, I do not know what else we will do for you to do that. The Digital Computer Lab represents the culmination of months of hard work, dedication, and vision. It embodies our commitment to staying at the forefront of technological advancement and providing trainees and researchers with the tools they need to thrive in today's digital world. This lab is not just a physical space filled with cutting-edge equipment and technology. For those who understand the issues of computers, the computers that we have are 12th generation number 12, the latest of all the computers that we have. So it's a hub of creativity, collaboration, and discovery, a place where ideas are born, problems are solved, and boundaries are pushed. It is where our trainees will sharpen their skills and carry out groundbreaking research. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the government for providing the ICT infrastructure, including the internet connectivity required for the labs to function. Chief guest, lack of internet infrastructure in rural areas and expensive and low-speed data makes online teaching and learning a challenge for tertiary institutions. So we urge the government to ensure that 100,000 kilometers of fiber reaches all the learning institutions in due time. I also wish to thank the area member of parliament, Honorable Julius Melly, whose vision and to expand training opportunities for the youth led to the completion of this magnificent facility. As we stand on the brink of a new era of digital transformation, let us embrace the possibilities that lie before us. Let us seize this moment to redefine the future of education and technology, and let us continue to work together with passion and purpose to create a better tomorrow for ourselves and for generations to come. Thank you once again for joining us on this momentous occasion. I thank you. Asanteni sana. Allow me now to invite my colleague Josephine to take the rest of the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Principal. Our guests, I know we are happy. We have been waiting for this moment since morning, and we are excited. Chief guests, Honorable Cabinet Secretary, we have been here since 11. We hosted the first digital jobs and skills forum. And it was a very good activity where we had a panel that shared the importance of this journey that we have embarked on and why, and also we had testimonials from some of the beneficiaries who are working in this sector. And so at this point, I want you to, the panels to stand. I think they are seated somewhere there so that you can recognize them. But we had very good testimonials in the morning in terms of the work and also what we need to do so that we can increase such. So my team, please let's be upstanding and let us wave to the PS and the Cabinet Secretary who have joined us this afternoon. Thank you very much. Yes, so please wave him. Thank you very much. The panel comprises digital workers. We have Magdalene from the Eldo Hub. We have a representative from the Ministry of ICT, as well as some of the workers in the sector. At this point, I want to welcome Mr. Wambogo, who will take us through another session. We have a graduation session for some ICT students that have been taking their course. We will have this led by their project lead, and we will have some of the students awarded certificates by yourself, the PS, and as well the Honorable Member of Parliament from this region. So please welcome so that we can take this session.
The PS, the CS, Minister of ICT and Digital Economy, Bwana Walo, the PS, Bwana Mutai, the CEO, ICTA, Konza City, AI, the DCC, all protocols observed, and the graduates. Good afternoon. Bwana CS, the State Department of Youth Affairs has one mandate, youth empowerment. And today, as we start here, we are presenting 526 youths who were trained between the month of November to the month of January. And the objective of the training was first to demystify ICT. After they will demystify ICT, they were taken through a very rigorous course whereby it involved both practicals and theories. Out of the 526 from the whole of Tinderet sub-county. The 4 wards we had created centers which are closer to where these youths are. We used the existing primary and secondary schools. This is because in Tinderet we don't have a youth empowerment center. And I believe through your office and through Mheshimiwa's office, we are going to have a youth empowerment center that will be able to take care of these youths. As State Department of Youth Affairs, this exercise was taking place in Nade County, but Tinderet became the last, which was the best. And that is why today we are honored as the CS to come and present the certificates to them. allow me to just lead a small speech for the graduates. Na kwa sababu wameketi, ningetaka uwatabue kwa kusimama. All the graduates from Chepsile all the way to this center, simameni mahali mlipo. These are 382 graduates from both the youth and also public servants. In the 4 wards, Tinderet ward, we had 2 centers. We had Metaitei where we are, and we had Tinderet T primary. Katini, what we are Tinderet ward. In Sogo Soba, we had 4 centers in that ward. One was Kabunyeria, Sahenele Kosgei Secondary. We had St. Matthew's Malaba. We had Soba River Primary. And we had Senator. Then Chemelil Semase, we had 2 centers. One at the Poto VTC and Chemas boarding. Then Kapsimoto Ward, we had 3 centers. Chebarus Primary, Kapsimoto Chief's Office, and Chepsile VTC. This, as I coordinate this exercise, all the stakeholders were brought on board, and that is why even the county government of Nandi allowed us to use the VTCs as the centers, so that vijana waweze kufinya kompyuta wapate dola. As the lead trainer, I had a team of facilitators. Simameni mahali mpo. Waziri, hawa ni vijana ambao walikuwa wanafunza hawa vijana. Wengi walikuwa wanasema walikuwa jobless, but saa hii wakifinya kompyuta na waonyeshwe zaidi, they will now become dollar earners, and they have their mentors there. Asanteni. A brief speech for the graduates. Greetings, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduating students. It gives the great pleasure to be part of this momentous and historic occasion. It is inevitable and indeed gratifying to see members of the society from different walks of life who have matured and become skill proficient, ready to tackle and further their lifelong education. Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, said that ignorance is not a virtue. Of particular significance is the fact that you have chosen to endear yourselves in the field of information, communication, and technology, where many previous shielded away. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to be considered successful anywhere today, be it academics, employment, or even just to be a responsible citizen, ICT and how to make use of it is essential so that we can be more productive, and it determines how capable we as part of the modern society, which relies upon ICT for almost everything. This is why digital literacy is important in today's world. It is in this note that I want to pass my sincere gratitude to the National Government Administration Tinderet, a Member of Parliament, Honorable Mary, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, and also Mount Kenya University and other institutions that were key in making this exercise successful. Ladies and gentlemen, good people like you have had dreams, and then after they have not accomplished them, they move around focusing on what is important to them. Today, you are leading by an example based on the fact that you have decided to take this training initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a quote from Lao Tzu. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you have a dream, begin with only a few ideas, and then the ideas will expand, and then you'll have an even bigger dream. The dream might seem a long way to accomplish, but if then you actually begin little by little, then you just have about everything you need to get all what you want. Don't be jealous or want others to do what is not yours. Our time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped in the dogma, which is don't let the opinion of others bring you down. I urge you to go there, armed with the knowledge, and change your world. And this knowledge should never be personalized. Congratulations. At this time, because of time, we are not going to award the 382 certificates. I'm only going to present to Mheshimiwa, to the CS, only 5, maximum 10, so that we can be able to present it to the graduates. After you are done, then the rest of the graduates, your trainers are around here. You will be able to be awarded your certificates after we are done. Kosgei K. Job, one of the trainer and also the best. Kosgei K. Job from Chemase. Sheila Jeragat, Chemase. Sheila Jeragat. Edwin Mayo from Tinderet. Stella. Sheila is, hurry up Sheila. This is Edwin. Thank you so much, Waziri. Allow me to invite your PS to present to Mercy Jepreting. Mercy Jepreting. And lastly, Mheshimiwa, utusaidia kupeana kwa Duncan Sinigi from Soba River Primary. Duncan Sinigi, very fast. The rest of the graduates, after the event, you will be able to see your trainers who will be able to present the certificates to you on behalf of the CS. Karibu.
Thank you very much and congratulations to the graduates. At this point, allow me to welcome my CEO, John Paul Okwiri, to make remarks on behalf of Konza Technopolis, as well as welcome our counterpart, ICT Authority.
Thank you, Josephine. To our chief guest, Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo, our PS Engineer John Tanui, the Area Member of Parliament Honorable Meli, the County Commissioner, Principal of the institution, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all graduates. Good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. Okay, so today we are very pleased that we are coming here to witness the delivery of the promise made by His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, that he made to the residents of Taptengelei. You know, the word Taptengelei has really trended, and we really wanted to be part of that promise and part of that delivery of the promise of the President. So today we've delivered 100 computers to the residents of Taptengelei, and this will go in a long way to ensure that we create employment opportunity through the Jitume program. Now, to talk about the Jitume program briefly, it is a program that comes from the Swahili word, Jitume. So I would like to urge all the youth to take advantage of the devices, because as Konza Technopolis and working together with our partners, we'll be able to provide training to you and also link you up with the digital jobs. As you've seen today, there's been a lot of confession of those who have already benefited from the program. And therefore, through the government plan, that is the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we are speaking to it to provide employment opportunity so that by year 5, we shall have created more than 1 million jobs to the people of Kenya. And therefore, I urge all of you to take the initiative, personal initiative, to join the classes, get trained, and we'll link you up with the jobs so that each one of us is able to benefit from the opportunity that has been created by the government. In this program, we are working together with our partners. We have the ICT authority who is connecting you with the internet. We are also working with TVET through the TVET institutions. We are also working with various partners, including Immobilis, Leash AI, Pathways, and various partners, including UNDP, so that this program will be successful at the end of the day. Before I invite my colleague, CEO, Stanley Kamangoe of ICT Authority, I would like to say that we will work together as a team and as Kwanza Technopolis to provide more opportunities for our young people through this program named Jitume. Therefore, wana youth wote tafadhali tujikakamue, tufanye kazi through these devices that has been provided, and therefore we will create more opportunities and 1 million jobs by the year, by the 5th year. Thank you very much. So we welcome our CEO of ICT Authority also to make his remarks.
Thank you very much, CEO, Waziri, our PS, Mheshimiwa Meli, the school principal, the administration of the school, and also the county administration, partners, local leaders, students, na wananchi wenzangu. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. We are very happy to join our chief guest here today, even as he comes to launch this digital hub. Sababu hapa ndio kiini ya unafinya computer. So even when the chief guests assigned me some other roles, I requested him, I will do all the other roles, lakini mahali ya kufinya computer dola inaingia, you allow me to accompany you. And as we do that, I only want to say 3 things. The first thing for all of us is that we must recognize we're in the digital age. And this digital age is happening whether tumekubali ama tumekata. And unlike other revolutions, the digital revolution is giving everybody an equal opportunity. If you look at the traditional industrial revolutions that have happened, certain sectors or certain groups in our community has been disadvantaged and disparaged. Because, for example, in the third industrial revolution, it involved people moving from the rural areas to the urban areas. Kwa digital revolution na digital age, tunasema you don't need to move from where you live. You can take advantage of the digital age from where you live. In addition, the earlier revolutions, some of them were labor intensive. Kwa hivyo wale wanyonge kama mimi, ambao hawezi fanya kazi ya nguvu, hatukuwa na nafasi. But in this age, whether you're masculine or you're not, you're a woman, you're a gentleman, or those of us who are abled differently, all of us have an equal opportunity. And therefore, it's upon all of us first to acknowledge this and take advantage. The second thing that I want to say is that in cognizance of this, the government, and specifically through the joint teams that my CEO has alluded to, has already then taken certain measures to prepare the country and our citizens to take advantage of this digital age. From the ICT Authority, sisi tunasambaza mtandao wa internet. So this school, this Tinderet has been connected with the internet, and I know the chief guest is going to also be addressing in terms of how he has instructed us to roll out the fiber. Tunaweka pia public Wi-Fi katika masoko and other open areas, so that as a basic you can have access to the internet. We also realize that digital literacy is an essential component to the success of the digital age for our country. Na ndiposa tumeanza miradi mbalimbali to ensure that we can be able to skill the people to access these opportunities. Mheshimiwa, I'm very impressed with what you have done mobilizing the community. And you have also shown that chiefs who are already working, sub-chiefs, walimu, wanafunzi, all of them can benefit from digital skills. Because the first thing you need to do, even as we look at digital jobs, is first to equip ourselves with basic digital skills. And we have a number of platforms which you can access basic digital skills. You can go into one of our online platforms we call the Smart Academy, where you can be able to learn on yourselves and acquire basic skills that can then help you to start interacting with the digital space, but also learn how to earn online, in addition to the programs that are running here under Jitume. With all that, I think for me the third and last thing really is to ask then all of us to Jitume. And we do so responsibly. I think in the earlier discussions you've heard, you can choose to spend your time online, even when the internet has been provided or it is subsidized. You can choose to spend your time online on social things, but also you can choose to expand your knowledge. You can choose to use the internet to expand your trade. You can choose to use the internet to expand your business and also earn online. We really hope that with your support and the work and the support of the local leadership, we can take advantage of the innovative young population that we have, so that we can convert the many capital borrowers that we have to capital owners. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our area member of parliament, who is actually my neighbor. I realized we share the same post office, Songo. I also come from nearby the place, Achego. So I'm a neighbor of this place, and we live together. Please welcome Honorable Meli, please.
Pigia makofi Okwiri. Okwiri is, he comes from just next to Achego Girls. Most of the students who are here wanasoma Achego Girls, wengi sana. Waziri, Mr. Walo, PS, Engineer Tanui, all protocols observed. I know time is really moving. Let me allow me to recognize a few individuals who are here. Principals of colleges and institutions which are here. Can you stand up kindly? We have Tinderet Technical, our TVET, which you gave us 100 computers, Mr. Tion. We have from Ravine Technical, from Gilgil Technical, and the principal of our neighboring school, St. John Tajasis. Asanteni sana. We also have our regional director for TVET, Mr. Rugut, is also with us. And there is one person I want him to talk because this is his day. Mr. Machuma, kindly, for 5 minutes only or 2 minutes. I not want to leave you because you are part and parcel of this success.
Good afternoon, everyone. The chief guests, Waziri Owalo, PS Tanui, our CEOs, all protocols observed. It's a pleasure to be back here again. What I wanted to tell our young graduates today is that digital jobs or the digital economy is a reality. A simple definition of the digital economy is just the exchange of information, exchange of services, and exchange of goods. So you're looking at goods, you're talking about e-commerce. Services is what you're providing in the digital space to earn money as a service, and then, of course, the information, whatever we read and gather. One of the things that I've discovered, or we've discovered, with even the experts that are seated here, is that communication is key. How you communicate is key. And it all starts from your resume. How do I present myself out there? You should have the confidence to put, for example, yourself, just, one-pager resume, and say, this is who I am, and this is what I can do. Pick up a niche. By that I mean a space like, let's say I want to do research. I want to do cybersecurity, or software engineering, or content moderation, or digital marketing. So pick it up and make sure you're an expert. Don't be everywhere. Pick up one area and you'll be successful. Just pick up and work at it. I like what one of you said, you have to start from somewhere and go up there. I'm glad also to say today that we are adopting Tinderet constituency as a whole. We'll be working with you. Part of our recruitment teams will be coming from here and giving them, I think as of today, we've committed ourselves to 7 people. So if it's possible, at any point, at any time, we get the 7, I'll share with you the JD for them to get to Nairobi, provided they have basic computer skills. Maybe the top team from this team here. If they can get to Nairobi, you can take care of that. We'll make all those arrangements. So you keep it up, work. As Inua AI, we would like to commit ourselves to work with the ICT ministry to provide trainings, to provide opportunities so that we can close the gap that exists in the employment sector. When I had a meeting with the PS at his office, I spoke with my team in the US. We have a business development team in the US. We're actually mobilizing a team of salespeople to get us jobs. We were actually concentrating on professional services jobs only. But now we want to get to also the other jobs and provide employment to those people that cannot actually have access to them. Thank you so much.
Makofi kwa Machuma. He has agreed to take 5 out of you. And his business is wanapata kazi or faida au mshahara between 27,000 and 200,000. Mpige makofi. Digital is real, dollar is real. Au namna gani? Kwa sababu ya muda, I will just talk very shortly. Kwanza kabisa waziri, wacha nitoe shukrani kwako na PS wako kwa kubali kufika hapa Taptengelei. Mahali unafinya kompyuta na dola inatoka. Pia hapa asubuhi tumekuwa na experts wakiongozwa na watoto wetu wa nyumbani na watu kutoka Eldoret na watu kutoka Konza na watu kutoka ministry ambayo wamefunza sisi juu ya kazi ambaye iko kule internet. The jobs online are real and you heard from the experts. I want to really thank one of our locals, Mr. Lele and Mr. Elfas Leting. They've shown us, they even went a long way to give us their confidentiality, information about how much they earn. And in one of the things I saw, walikuwa wamepata about $3,000 in one of the payments. $3,000 times 150 ni shilingi ngapi? Muko na simu, shilingi ngapi? 400 and in one of the payments. Ameandikwa kazi kweli? Unajua nyinyi mmeniandika kazi kama mheshimiwa. PS na waziri ameajiriwa every month. Lakini ya hawa wengine unafinya dola, unafinya kompyuta, unapata pesa. Waziri, what we want to do as a constituency and you know as a government is to make sure that every youth is computer literate. I want to thank the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Heritage through Mr. Wambugu. We did a very extensive program in this constituency and Nandi County in general, where we train so many students. And right today we are graduating about 308. I really want to thank you. And I want to ask the ministry to repeat the same exercise over and over again, so that vijana wetu wawache kazi ya kukaa center, waweze kufinya kompyuta na waweze kupata dola. Pia hapa katika area hii we have a problem of network. And we had actually said our network fiber is at Maraba, which is at the sub-county headquarters. We want that the whole line be connected up to this institution, baka kwa center yetu hapa, alafu vijana wapate kufinya dola, hata wamama wa mboga wawe network free. Watu wa Labuywa, watu wa Tajasis, baka watu ya Maraba. Install those services in our centers. Even our schools, all our schools around here, Meteitei, our top school, and even the primary schools, we really need to install them. CS, in our sub-county, we have built many chief's offices, and we have big boardrooms in chief's offices. Madam DC will tell you. I am requesting your office to give us computers for all our chief's offices in our sub-county, so that our chiefs and all our people within the sub-county wanaweza kuweka pata wifi na wafinye computer pale. Because the buildings are there, and we want to have them very modern and very literate. We have our neighboring school here in Aitwa Kapsoen Primary, and I want to make this special request, PS and the CS. When the president came here, we started what we call, we were trying to modernize the primary school. He gave us 1 million shillings. We've done about 8 classes. We are also requesting you, out of your own way, you give us computers and give us around 500,000. We clear that particular work of Kapsoen Primary. When we get about 20 computers, na 1,500 from the Department of ICT, tunamaliza mambo ya Kapsoen Primary na kila kitu itaisha. Ya mwisho, I want to thank the DC and more specifically Madam Oyugi for not allowing any bar in Taptengelei hapa. Mimi nataka nishukuru sana. Now with this institution, hapa pombe hakuna. Kazi yetu ni kufinya kompyuta, dola ingie mfukoni na tukunywe chai. Au namna gani? Muko na neno ingine? I'm really very grateful to our security team for the good work you have done. Ya mwisho, Tinderet as a government department is actually doing a very good work in this republic, and I want to thank them for having registered this institution. They have brought us now the principal and the deputy principal, and they are going to employ about 13 teachers or trainers who will train trainers. I want to ask the Ministry of ICT, make this institution our regional training center for ICT in this western part of Kenya, so that we always have a conference of digital jobs every year at Taptengelei here. Every year we will sit here and we'll discuss digital jobs and see how our people will be digitally literate. With those many remarks, I want to say thanks a lot. And now let me take this time to invite the PS to address this occasion as we move forward. Asante sana.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Meli, our chief guest, our cabinet secretary for Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Honorable Eliud Owalo, Mheshimiwa Meli, my colleagues from the agencies, ICTA, Consa Technopolis, the representative from various ministries who are here, our principals from various TVCs across the country. Good evening. We are very excited to be here today at Taptengelei, and we want to thank you first for actually bringing the attention of the country to the area of digital opportunities. when His Excellency the President came to open this institution, he spoke to the public here, and he spoke about the digital opportunities, and the word Taptengelei came to be one of the most trending names in the country. We've come here today, and Wasiri, earlier on today, we've listened to various speakers here, panel discussions, youth sharing their successful stories, confirming indeed there are jobs in the digital space. Indeed, you can work from a computer far from urban centers and to be able to access jobs from all over the world, and you are paid. So the story of kufinya computer na kupata dollar ya kuweka mfukoni is real and true. And we've come here today to confirm that. Through our the leadership of our cabinet secretary, we are embarking on the transformational agenda of our country through the contribution of the digital superhighway. We are doing connectivity. Mheshimiwa has talked about connectivity. We are working to ensure every institution is connected, starting with our Tinderet institutions, where we've deployed devices like what we have done here today. 113 institutions in Tinderet have received computers like what we have here. We are going to connect all of them. Wasiri, thank you for guiding us, working with Ministry of Energy through Kenya Power. We will be able to fast track the connectivity, and we will even do it at a lower cost than we had planned before. This will ensure we connect all the public institutions and our TVETs. As we connect, we also want to ensure we have digital hubs, one in every ward, including here in Tinderet and across the country. We also working to ensure we position our country as a digital hub, as a data hub. We want to host global data here in Kenya, and we have received great interest from top technology companies and big business players in artificial intelligence who have now noticed our country and wants to take advantage of our energy, power, and also take advantage of our youthful, talented young people to be able to work in data space by putting cloud infrastructure here in Kenya, and this is going to open quality, high-level jobs here in Kenya. Wasiri, last year we witnessed the establishment of Amazon Web Services, a center for software development. So it's not only the digital jobs we are talking about here. We have also software development, and we have also Microsoft, who has set up African Development Center here in Kenya. We want to see many more tech companies put software development centers here in Kenya. Next, we are looking at how we can attract research facilities here in Kenya to serve global market. We have Concert Technopolis, which is already hosting Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. So this will position our country highest globally among the top global innovation centers and research centers to ensure Kenya is placed well in matters of technology. We are also looking at how we can ensure that we take advantage of the huge connectivity we have in our submarine cables. We have 6 cables connecting Kenya to the rest of the world. So the rest of the world will be like a neighbor to all our parts of our country. So our young people, the government has put in place all the infrastructure that you require to support you. We want you to pay attention and utilize those infrastructure well, and as shared by some of the panelists here, what we need of you is discipline, commitment, and you'll be able to reap more from the digital space. Thank you, Mheshimiwa, for committing to say that you are going to make this event annual. Every year we are ready to come here, and we will come from all over the country. We are happy today. We have people from Nakuru, from Kericho, Nandi, Washingishu. We want to expand so that next year we will host the whole country here to have a conversation on digital skills and digital jobs. Wasiri on our site, we've said this is the first edition of Digital Skills, Digital Jobs Forum. And quarterly we will be hosting such forums across the country. We will be rotating around the country so that we can bring these great opportunities to the attention of our youth, and they can start sharing experiences. Also, we've realized they are experienced online workers. Today we witness workers who have experience of 10 years, 7 years. We want them to adopt institutions. We want them to adopt digital hubs and become mentors. So Lele and other colleagues you share today, we want you to mentor this institution. We want you to mentor the other one we launched earlier on at Tinderet TVC. And across the country, we will be linking the TVCs and the digital hubs with experienced digital workers so that they can mentor each other. We are also going to work closely with the private sector because we have very successful cases of privately run digital hubs. Digital hubs can also be run as a business on its own. You've heard one of our colleagues from AI, Inua AI, Bwana Humphrey, who is here, about what he has done. He has set up one center. He has over 150 young people working in his digital hub. We have one example also in Nakuru called Leash AI, which has now over 500 young people working in that location and running as a private enterprise. You witnessed last 2 weeks, His Excellency the President took his friend, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, to one of the top PPO centers in Kenya called Samasos, with over 3,000 young people working. So there's great opportunities for young people in these facilities across the country. We are encouraging the young people who are entrepreneurial to also start private digital hubs. Government is ready to support you. We will work with you the way we are working with Leash AI, the way we are working with Inua AI, the way we are working with Samasos and the others to ensure we create more opportunities for our young people. So I don't want to speak more than that. We are so excited to be here in Tinderet, and Mheshimiwa has told there is a great word that they normally say. When Neliel and Tinderet, do you understand that? Neliel and Tinderet Kelian, Mheshimiwa, our CS, what it means for many of us who live on the other side or across this, when it stands to, you see lightning, signs of storm in Tinderet, you start planting. So we've seen the lightning, the Kagotagoliel and Tinderet in digital space. So the rest of the country, we will start planting. Kagoliel Tinderet, onge golse enganya tugule, engalega digital economy, in a leg of digital space. Thank you very much and God bless you. Now it's my pleasure and great honor to invite our boss, our cabinet secretary.
Yes, tusimame wote, tusimame wote DJ.
Magitaro katu chege tumurena
Mheshimiwa.
Asa iwe President William Samoei Arap Ruto.
Unaingia in style. Eldo Records. Kabisa. Kidogo. DJ tuone kazi. Asante. Asante, karibu mheshimiwa.
Shukran. Haya, wananchi wa Taptengelei, hujambo? Hujambo tena. Kwanza wacha niwaletee salamu za kipekee kutoka kwa rais wetu mpendwa Daktari William Samoei Ruto. Mmepokea? Wangapi wamepokea salamu kutoka kwa rais? Asanteni sana. Sisi leo hii tumekuja hapa kama wafanyakazi, watu wa mkono wa rais wetu mpendwa, ili tuzindue kirasmi hii digital laboratory, ili vijana wetu na wasichana wetu wapate namna ya kupata mafunzo ya kiteknolojia. Unakumbuka wakati wa campaign, rais wetu alizunguka katika kila pembe ya nchi hii na viongozi wengine wa Kenya Kwanza wakijadiliana na wananchi ili wajue zile matatizo, zile changamoto zinakumba wananchi ya kawaida hapa mashinani. Na moja ya matokeo ambayo ilitokea kutoka kwa hizo mazungumzo ni kwamba wananchi wanataka internet. Vijana wanataka internet, vijana wanataka masomo ya kiteknolojia, wakina mama wanataka internet kwa masoko. Kwa hivyo hii ni moja ya zile mpango ambayo rais wetu ameweka katika ile plan yetu ya bottom up plan ya serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, kusaidia vijana kupata mafunzo ya kiteknolojia na vile vile kupata kazi. Siku hizi zile kazi za kukaa kwa ofisi, kunyonga tai na koti na kukaa kwa ofisi ziko chache ama haziko. Mahali tuko na kazi pumni mzima ni hapa kwa space ya teknolojia. Kazi ya kufanya kwa kompyuta, kusoma kwa kompyuta, skill ya kompyuta na kufanya kwa kompyuta. Ndio nasikia hao wenzangu viongozi wakisema unafinya kompyuta dola inatoka, si ndio? Unafinya kompyuta dola inatoka. Kufika sasa tumeweka hizi makompyuta katika TVET kiwango ya 185. Kwa hivyo hii ni la 186. Na lengo letu kuu ni kusaidia vijana wetu na wasichana wetu kupata kazi. Kutoka hapa Taptengelei, hao vijana watakuwa hapa mashinani na watakuwa wakifanyia makampuni kubwa za kiteknolojia ambayo ziko Amerika, ziko UK, ziko Belgium, India na hata Singapore na kwingine. Na watakuwa wakilipwa kwa njia ya madola. Tuko na mpango vile vile na tukifanya pamoja na hawa wabunge, Meli akiwa mmoja wapo, ya kuweka digital laboratory katika kila ward ya kila constituency hapa nchini kwetu. Kila ward tutakuwa na digital laboratory, mahali ambayo tutasomesha vijana wetu kupata mafunzo ya kiteknolojia na vile vile tunawaunganisha na kazi. Hiyo mpango imeanza tayari. Ile pesa ya CDF tumefanya mabadiliko tukishirikiana na hawa viongozi wenu wa bunge, wamebadilisha ile CDF Act. Sasa watakuwa na uwezo ya kutumia 3 ya pesa ya CDF ya kila mwaka kutengeneza building ambayo mahali tunaweza weka makompyuta. Kazi yetu sasa kama serikali kuu itakuwa kuweka kompyuta, kufanya training, kupeana mafunzo ya kwa vijana na wasichana wetu na kuunganisha na kazi. Vile vile hatutawacha wakina mama nyuma. Tutahakikisha kwamba katika kila soko tunaweka wifi hotspot ili wakina mama wapate huduma ya wifi ya bure ya kufanya biashara. Tumeelewana hapo? Siku hizi si lazima uonane ana kwa ana na mnunuzi wa bidhaa yako kama mama ambayo anauza kwa masoko. Tutaweka internet. Sasa kazi yako itakuwa tu kupiga picha, unaweka kwa mtandao, mnunuzi anaona, mnajadiliana kwa simu, analipa kupitia M-Pesa, unaweka kwa bodaboda, bidhaa inaenda kwake. Hiyo ndio mpango ambayo tuko nayo katika hii serikali tukiongozwa na rais wetu William Samoei Ruto. Tulisema kwamba mpako yetu itakuwa kutoka chini ikienda wapi? kutoka chini ikienda wapi? Sasa hiyo chini ndio kuunganisha internet kusaidia wakina mama kwa masoko. Hiyo kutoka chini ndio kusaidia vijana wetu na wasichana wetu hapa mashinane kupata kazi. Kuna kazi ingine mzuri kuliko hii tumeunda hii ya kufinya kompyuta na dola inatoka? Iko kazi ingine mzuri kuliko hiyo hapa mashinane? Hiyo ndio mpango ambayo tuko nayo kama serikali kuu. Na vile vile tukisonga hapa mbele tukahakikisha kwamba huduma zote za serikali zitakuwa katika mtandao. Hatutalazimisha wananchi kuenda kwa maafisi za serikali. Hapana. Maneno ya kuenda kwa maafisi za serikali alafu maafisa ambayo wako kwa maafisi wanalazimisha wananchi kutoa hongo ndio wapate huduma, hiyo tumekomesha. Tumezika katika kaburi la sahau. Tunataka tusaidie wananchi na simu ya bei nafuu, ili ukiwa nyumbani, ukiwa mahali popote, unaweza kupata huduma ya serikali kupitia simu yako. Serikali pia imeanzisha mpango ya kutengeneza simu ya bei nafuu, ili kila mtu awe na simu ile inaitwa smartphone, ambayo unaweza ukiwa na internet sasa unaweza pata huduma ya serikali kutoka ile platform inaitwa eCitizen. Hatutakuwa na haja tena ya kuenda kwa maafisi za serikali kupata huduma. Hapana. Uhusiano kati yako na serikali itakuwa kupitia njia ya simu. Maneno ya hongo ambayo maafisa wanaitisha kwa wananchi, hiyo tutakomesha. Tumeelewana hapo? Hiyo ndio njia mpango ambayo rais wetu ako nayo katika ile inaitwa digital superhighway. Kufundisha vijana wapate masomo, kuwaunganisha na kazi, kuhakikisha kwamba huduma zote za serikali ziko kwa njia mtandao, kuunganisha wananchi na huduma za serikali kupitia internet kwa simu. Halafu tunasonga mbele tukijenga nchi yetu. Na tukifika hiyo kiwango, tutakuwa na kitu inaitwa 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. Tutakuwa tukifanya kazi mchana na usiku. Kwa sababu hata ukiwa kwa nyumba yako unaweza fanya kazi kupitia internet. Tumeelewana hapo? Tutakuwa na mabadiliko kubwa kabisa hapa nchini katika hii serikali ya William Ruto. Mabadiliko kubwa. Kenya will not be the same again under this leadership of William Ruto. We are going to revolutionize the way government is operating. For a start, we are training the youth by way of digital skills and also connecting them with the digital jobs. We are also connecting the markets with internet so that our mothers and sisters who are involved in itinerary trade can take part in e-commerce through virtual platforms. It is no longer necessary to have a physical interface between the seller of a commodity and the buyer of a commodity. Equally, all government services moving forward will be available on the eCitizen platform. When we came to government, only 350 services were available on the eCitizen. Today, we have got over 15,000 services available on the eCitizen platform. On digital skilling, we have managed to train already a total of 390,000 youth. And we have also created already a total of over 135,000 jobs for the youth. So moving forward, Kenya will not be the same because we are on the threshold of turning Kenya into a 24-hour economy while leveraging on technology. So I want you people, good people of Tinderet, hapa Taptengelei, to prepare for a new Kenya. We are going to have a new Kenya under this government of William Samoei Ruto, where we are leveraging on technology to do virtual transactions. We are leveraging on technology through e-commerce. We are leveraging on technology to have virtual consumption of government services, and we are operating on a 24-hour basis. That is the plan that the president has for the new Kenya that he promised. Tumeelewana hapo? Kwa hivyo tunawaomba tuungane na serikali ili tusaidie serikali kusukuma ile agenda ambayo tulikuwa nayo. Zile ahadi zote ambayo tulipeana kwa wananchi wakati wa kampeni, tutatenda. Tutatenda. Sawa sawa? Tutatenda. Tutasaidia wakina mama, tutasaidia vijana kwa upande ya biashara na vile vile kwa upande ya kazi. That is the agenda that the president has for you great people. Your MP has talked about a school here, a primary school. Tutasaidia hapo. Pia MD ya Konza hako hapa, tutahakikisha kwamba tumesupport hapo na maneno ya computer pia. Fiber tutaleta hapa. Tutaconnect fiber hapa. Leo tumeweka satellite, lakini tutaleta fiber hapa, tutaunganisha internet hapa. Na nataka pia vile vile niwahakikishie kwamba tukisonga hapo mbele tumeweka mpango kabambe ya kuhakikisha kwamba saa ile stima inaingia kwa maboma, vile vile fiber ya kuconnect internet pia inaingia kwa maboma. Tutakuwa na internet katika kila nyumba. Stima ikiingia, internet pia imeingia. Sio ni mabadiliko kubwa? Sio ni mabadiliko kubwa? Wangapi wamekubali kwamba Ruto analeta mabadiliko Kenya hii? Wangapi wamekubaliana kwamba tuungane serikali mkono? Sawa sawa. Kongo hii, Mungu awabariki na tutaonana tena. Shukran.
Asante sana. Makofi.